So the first step in getting your dinner on the table is to make sure that your meat is thawed. Take your meat from the freezer and put it in the refrigerator. Put it on the bottom shelf, separate from, or in the drawer, the meat drawer, separate from the vegetables and anything that could be contaminated, especially if it's chicken. Separate it that way. If it's an emergency situation, I like to put my meat into a sink with hot water, and I thaw it out that way. Once you get that done, then your dinner will flow much smoother. The night before is the preferred time to pull it from the freezer. Now, if it's your Thanksgiving turkey, you're going to want to pull it several days ahead. If you have to, the morning of, you should, and if this is not a routine with you, what you're going to want to do is set an alarm on your phone to take your meat out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator. And once you do it for several weeks or maybe even a couple of months, then it'll be a habit and you won't have to think about it. It'll just be something that you do. This is something I like to do as soon as I get finished with my dinner time meal, is I start prepping for the next day. So we'll talk more about that in the next video. So just make sure that your meat is thawed. Whenever you take it out, make sure it's thawed before you start to cook. So the second step in getting dinner on the table is to prep your vegetables. I like to do this after I've cooked and eaten dinner the night before. So I have a little time afterwards. I have the children cleaning up the dishes and putting them in the dishwasher. So I have a little time, and so I do my chopping and prepping then. I don't like to do it a week ahead, so I like to take a few minutes and do that the night before. If I don't get it the night before, then I try to do it first thing in the morning before I go to work, just to make sure that everything is ready for dinner time, so that when I come home from work, I can get started right away and get dinner on the table, because by that time I'm really hungry, and so is everybody else. So chop up all your vegetables. You can put them in containers with lids or in Ziploc baggies, however you prefer, whatever you use. And just do as much ahead as possible. That's the best way to get dinner on the table quickly, is to have a lot of stuff already done, so that all you have to do is assemble it and put it in the oven or put it on the stove. And so it's important to get your vegetables prepped. So if you're going to have a salad the next day, you'll want to tear the salad. A torn salad doesn't brown as easy as a chopped salad. So tear your salad, but don't put anything wet in it. Make sure everything is nice and dry. That way it won't wilt. Save your tomatoes. This will be the last thing that you put in. You can chop that last minute. Tomatoes don't do well with salad. So that is step number 2 in getting dinner on the table. So prep your veggies. Another tip that I have for you is to have something already prepared and in the refrigerator. So in the summertime, you might want to have a cold salad. And in the wintertime, you might want to have soup. You can always have a bowl of soup before you have your dinner. That fills you up quicker It slims down your waistline. So I like to have something in the refrigerator that's already made, and then all I have to do is make a vegetable and my meat, and then I'm good to go. That's usually about the way I cook. So you may make more dishes than I do, but I like to keep something in the refrigerator that we can uh, already have, something that's already made, so that the rest of dinner is easy. So I might make a coleslaw and use it 3 different times during the week. So say we're having hot dogs, so you'll want coleslaw on your hot dogs. I'm having fish, so I want coleslaw on the side for that. And then maybe I'm having some beans later in the week. So I could have that side dish ready to go for all week. And sometimes I like to put it on to the next week. So maybe I'll make it on Wednesday and then have it on Friday and then also on Monday. So it's a different week and it just mentally feels different. So that's my tip for you today for getting dinner on the table quickly, is to have a salad or a soup, something, a side dish ready for your dinner before you even get started. So my name is Jackie from Motherwise with a Z. You can find me at Motherwise on Facebook and also motherwise.com. And remember that dinner's at 6. Thank you.